Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's dramatic breakup shook the world. It seemed like they were meant to be, so everyone was stunned when Justin moved on with Hailey Baldwin.
I was in pain.
Hailey was a huge Justin fan, going backstage at his concerts and obsessively tweeting about his relationship with Selena. So how did she go from that to marrying Justin after just 2 months of dating? The media and the fans were quick to accuse Hailey of cheating with Justin.
Were you ever with Justin at the same time as her?
Literally never talked about this ever.
For the first 6-7 months of being married, I was just ridden with guilt. I was married, I was so happy, and yet I was still feeling this way. I'd be like in my bed, broken, crying at night. I wish I hadn't done this. I wish I just had walked into this clean slate.
After marrying Justin Bieber, the biggest pop star in the world and every teen girl's crush, this was supposed to be the happiest time in Hailey's life. But instead, it was a nightmare.
What happened?
Selena's fans blamed Hailey for stealing Justin from Selena, and the backlash was brutal.
What does it feel like to have millions of people against your relationship?
Is Hailey a homewrecker?
Well, Hailey did steal Justin from Selena, right?
It's more complicated than that. When Justin and Selena fell in love, they were only teenagers.
Am I in love? I think so, yeah.
It's just nice to have someone that understands what you're going through.
It was their first love and it was intense. Everyone loved seeing them together, including Hailey.
Really?
Yes, we discovered that when Justin and Selena went public with their relationship, Hailey tweeted her support for the couple.
Hailey tweeted, "Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of teenage dream."
So, how did she go from that to marrying Justin?
Well, Hailey may have thought that Justin and Selena were perfect together, but they actually had a very on and off relationship because Justin had a hard time being loyal.
I went off and just went crazy and went wild, being reckless.
Right after Justin and Selena broke up for the last time in 2018, Justin was spotted kissing Hailey, and within 2 months they were married.
That fast?
One of the worst moments in my entire life.
I was in pain.
But what people didn't know was that while Hailey and Justin may have gotten married super fast, they'd known each other for a really long time.
It's my daughter, Hailey. Yeah.
She even dated Justin briefly in 2016 during one of his breakups with Selena. People started to pit Hailey and Selena against each other as rumors of a feud between them started growing. While everyone had grown up watching Selena on TV and they saw her as a role model, Hailey, on the other hand, was seen only as Justin's wife. And the constant comparison with Selena was affecting Hailey.
I got picked apart in a way that I've never been before. It's made me question myself. It's made me feel fragile.
Nobody really knew what Hailey was going through. Initially, Justin wasn't even ready to commit to her.
I said, listen, I'm still really hurt and still trying to figure out my way, and I'm not ready to make a commitment to you.
So, why did she marry him then?
I've known him for a very long time. I just love him.
It was like closing my eyes and jumping off the Grand Canyon. I've always dreamt of having a family and being married and being happy, and then I stepped into the start of that and was like, wait a second, I don't know if I can be that because I'm so consumed by the decisions I made in my past. I think being married brings things to the surface that you didn't know were there.
Even though Hailey was open about her marriage problems, she still wouldn't answer any questions about whether or not she came between Justin and Selena.
Why not? That sounds suspicious.
I had to be very meticulous about what I was saying and very agreeable and can't say the wrong thing. I have been guarded emotionally. I don't like to confront awkward situations.
And things only got worse when Justin was accused of mistreating Hailey.
I wasn't trying! Justin was allegedly seen verbally abusing Hailey.
But Hailey still stood by Justin, fiercely defending him.
There's one big fat narrative that goes around that's like, Justin is not nice to her and he mistreats her. And I'm just like, it's so far from the truth and it's the complete and utter opposite.
It was clear that Justin and Hailey were having some problems in their relationship.
I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was gonna fix all my problems, and it didn't.
I think that he's a person who has been through a lot. He was just in a different space in his life. Ultimately, when people are acting out, it's just because they're hurting.
but nothing could have prepared them for what happened next.
I felt this really weird sensation that kind of like traveled down my arm. Justin was like, "Are you okay?" The right side of my face started drooping.
Hailey Bieber was hospitalized after having stroke-like symptoms. She suffered a small blood clot to her brain.
That's scary. She's so young to have a stroke.
She was clearly holding a lot in. I can't imagine it's good for you.
It was definitely a really eye-opening thing for me. It was important for me to share this.
After the stroke, Hailey realized that she needed to open up and be honest and vulnerable.
There's so much inside of me that I want to say.
For me, it's not even about explaining myself, it's about people knowing the truth.
Hailey finally came forward to tell the truth about the timeline of her relationship with Justin.
Were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No. I was never with him when he was in a relationship with anybody. I was raised better than that. The only people that really know the truth of the situation and what the timeline really was are like me and him. I know how we got to where we got.
My thoughts and my decisions in my past had tormented me. And ultimately, I can sit here and tell you, I don't have anything to be ashamed of.
Hailey decided to be herself despite what people said.
Who am I supposed to be that would be acceptable? And then that means that I'm living for other people. There is no way that you exist as a person where everybody loves you.
By focusing on herself and working on her marriage, Hailey was able to build a stronger foundation with Justin.
Luckily, we were able to talk about it and work through it together. How can we support each other?
She's an amazing, amazing, amazing person. She's my priority before anything else.
He understands me more than anybody ever has in my whole life.
Now that Hailey knew herself, she had the confidence to do something unexpected.
Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber are putting the past behind them.
They want there to be beef and they want there to be a problem when the reality is there's not.
It's the perfect way to end a chapter in a way.
There's no drama personally. It's all respect, it's all love.
Hailey is redefining her identity on her own terms and becoming the best, happiest version of herself.